Welcome back, food lovers. Today, we review another mecca of the Oklahoma culinary scene, the steakhouse. Our journey takes us to Symmetry Steakhouse in Oklahoma City. Symmetry is founded by David Osborne and Jason Poole, two veterans from Mahogany Steakhouse by the Hal Smith Group. You may remember from my previous review of Mahogany, where it earned a score of 87, which falls in the range of excellent. Symmetry aims to elevate the steakhouse experience with a unique modern twist. When compared to Oklahoma's iconic Mahogany Steakhouse, Symmetry doesn't just imitate, it redefines, with an elegant ambiance, flawless service, and some of the best sides and appetizers I've had in a steakhouse. Symmetry could very well set a new standard. Let's see if this diamond has the perfect symmetrical cut. Let's eat. The moment you walk into Symmetry, you're struck by its modern, refined atmosphere. Cool grays, deep reds, and touches of blacks create an elegant, cohesive space with a dash of flair. Originally a jewelry store, the layout brings a sophisticated yet lively energy. Though the TVs at the bar may feel a bit out of place for an elegant steakhouse, the overall vibe is upscale and stylish, perfect for an evening out. Service for the evening was flawless. Amy, our server, was attentive, knowledgeable, and warm, providing insights into each dish and making us feel right at home. Even the over David Osborne stopped by our table to chat throughout the evening. It's this level of personal attention that adds up to a special touch, elevating Symmetry's service to that of a top-tiered steakhouse. Whenever I go to a steakhouse, I do note, does the owner just stop by my table? In this case, no. David stopped by just about every table to converse. This is a beautiful touch. Now, let's get into the food. We started with a trio of oysters, each topped with a unique dressing. The 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙚𝙪𝙩 brought a fresh, herbaceous note. The apple mignonette added a sweet, tangy touch, and the Calabrian romesco delivered smoky heat that was simply exquisite. Each oyster was vibrant, refreshing, and it was a beautiful take on a steakhouse classic. Next up is Korean duck wings. Balancing Korean barbecue flavors is no easy task, but Symmetry nails it. The sauce opens with sweet umami notes of garlic and soy, giving way to the rich middle notes of duck and finishing with a hint of chili. The crispy texture on the outside, juxtaposed with the juicy interior, made each bite a delight. This is an exquisite starter. Then came the roasted bone marrow, served with whipped gorgonzola and chimichurri. This dish is pure decadence, from the rich, buttery marrow to the vibrant chimichurri, which helps cut through the richness of the dish. The gorgonzola whip adds a funky, creamy touch at the back end. One critique, the crostini was a bit thick, requiring a big bite. Other than that, a simply delightful starter. Moving on to the salad, a classic wedge was brought with a modern twist. Symmetry's rendition of the red salads takes it to new heights. Crisp romaine, tangy house-made blue cheese, warm pancetta and balsamic glaze all ties everything together with a satisfying mix of creamy, fresh, savory, a little sweet, and it's a simply fantastic staple. I particularly love the warm pancetta contrasting the cold of the lettuce. It is a decadent salad. Now, the main event. The prime cowboy steak. 18 ounces of locally sourced beef was cooked to a beautiful medium rare plus. The steak showcases the fusion of grass and corn-fed beef. A light brush of butter and Symmetry's unique seasoning blend elevates each bite. The steak came with two accompaniments. The 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀 sauce with pink peppercorns, it brought a sweet floral complexity to each dish, while a side of truffle butter adds an earthy depth. The steak was overall very good, and what I would expect from a high-end steakhouse. No steak is complete without its sides. The first side is off-the-cob cream corn. This side bursts with fresh corn flavor, with a creamy texture that's enhanced by Parmesan and fresh herbs. It's an ideal complement to the steak. It's a simply stunning side dish and one of my top side dishes I've had at any steakhouse. Well done. The less savory side and savory course overall is the bone marrow mashed potatoes. We return to the decadent, opulent, heart-stopping richness of bone marrow, infused with mashed potatoes. And this richness is unforgettable. Creamy, with just the right amount of potato chunks and buttery bone marrow, these mashed potatoes add an opulent touch to the meal, along with some visual theater. It is delicious. Now, on to desserts. We sampled the carrot cake, and it should note that the carrot cake is made from La Baguette North. The carrot cake does feature house-made candy carrots and a light carrot puree along with whipped cream. It's rich, well-balanced cake with a perfect blend of nuts and spices along with the cream cheese frosting. It is a fantastic end to the meal. However, we had one last little sample, which was the grasshopper ice. This is a riff on the classic steakhouse dessert brandy ice, and I love it. I'm here for it. With creme de menthe and an Oreo ball, it's refreshing, minty, with just a touch of chocolate on top. It's the perfect palate cleanser. Well done. Alright, so let's break down the score for Symmetry. Atmosphere? Symmetry earns a 19 out of 20. Gorgeous and well composed with a touch of modern sophistication. Service here gets a perfect 20 out of 20, thanks to Amy's knowledge and the team's flawless attention not only to me, but all patrons. Finally, food comes in at a 51 out of 60. The dishes were inventive and executed beautifully, with just a few minor critiques. That brings Symmetry to an overall score of a whopping 90 out of 100, placing it firmly in the excellent category and so far my highest scoring steakhouse to date. Well done. Symmetry has truly raised the bar for steakhouses in Oklahoma. Inspired by mahogany, they've managed to create something unique and memorable, blending a New York-style steakhouse feel with their own modern twist. While there were a few minor flaws, the overall experience, the flavors, the atmosphere, and the hospitality was exceptional. If you're in Oklahoma City and looking for a steakhouse that shines, Symmetry is this place to be. Until next time, friends, let's eat.